are finally back to working on the CJ again. It's cool, this is going to be the first video I'm filming with the Canon 6D Mark II we just picked up. Follow us on Instagram if you want to see like what's going on there. This video will be the YJ Fender install as well as the side steps. So basically these are rock hard 4x4 side steps, none of this stuff sponsored. These are some YJ Fenders. That way we'll be able to not have to worry about, go around this way, but we won't really have to worry about, see how this is bent in? We basically don't have enough wheel well, and I don't want to lift the Jeep up anymore. So basically what we're dealing with is having enough wheel well to fit, because I don't want to lift it anymore. Because I kind of like having a lower center of gravity, especially on CJs being inherently like tippy and stuff. So this will really help us get that out of the way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove these powder coated side steps that we actually spent a really long time working on. It's kind of a shame, but it's got to be done. Alright guys, so all the hardware's off and these are actually in pretty good shape. We just went like mudding like 2 days ago, so everything's kind of nasty.
Okay.
There we go. Guys, so we have these side steps mocked up and they look so good. Especially with our YJ fenders here, it's going to look so much beefier. It really just makes this thing appear like it has way more ground clearance and it's a lot higher than it actually is. So that's pretty cool. So basically, the hard part is going to be, we need to make sure this is as snug as possible up on all directions. So we have it jacked up this way, and I think we're going to run a C-clamp right here with like paper towels on each side. We'll clamp it in, move it to where all the lines are correct, and then we can start drilling our holes. Okay, so right now we're just tightening these up. I'm actually just doing one hole at a time. That way if the bumper kind of bends in any way, like the holes don't change position. Because we're about like a centimeter off of the body just because of how this thing's kind of, I don't know, it's probably flexed from all the welding and all of that. So we're just doing one bolt at a time. And it's going. Alright, that's it. So we have all of these in. There's two that go up from the bottom. And it's definitely quite the step up here, but that's beefy. So this is actually really cool. I love how this looks, and I like how it's a soft powder coat, so it's pretty easy just to wipe off, like if there's dust on it or whatever. So yeah, I guess now we have to do this one more time on the other side, but it looks amazing.
Alright, so the next step is putting these TJ fenders on the rear of the CJ just to give it some more clearance, because we do have some issues with the rub back here. It's been hitting the metal body, kind of crumpling it.
The whole video of someone saying YJ, I mean to say TJ.
Yeah, so just edit that out.
But basically, some big problem faces are we're gonna have to cut these. Quadratech actually accidentally sent me 3, so I have 2 of these sides. So this one's kind of our like test panel. So like we're gonna kind of
fender.
Yeah, we were trying to do something here, but I'm thinking we're probably just gonna end up cutting it shorter here and cutting it shorter on both ends, so I don't really have to worry about it. But we're definitely gonna cut the body first, because the really points of contact are these 2 corners, because like CJ wheel wells, it's like a radius of a tire, but if you upgrade the size of the tire, it's not gonna fit in the radius, so these corners are gonna hit like crazy. So really we're just gonna get rid of all of this and then here. So what I'll do now is we're gonna measure like from probably on this consistent line, so we can have an even gap to make sure our fender doesn't look wacky or anything. So yeah, this looks all right. I mean, we had some areas where we kind of went through the paint because the hacksaw is kind of sketchy, but it's all done. So now, the hard part with cutting this front panel, I'm referencing we cut CJ parts, is this there's an inner part right here, Joe. So this is in the way. So I think we're gonna do a little cut here and then bend it / maybe hammer it down or something. I don't know. I want to do it as clean as possible. We're gonna have to debate on what the best way to do it is. And we have some Anvil spray paint, and when we're done, actually we'll probably leave this mask off and then just like spray some of it in the cap of the can, and then use a paint brush and paint along here. We either do that or pour 15. Actually, we'll probably do pour 15. Alright, so now we have every single hole drilled. We're gonna go with 6 mounting holes. We kind of drilled the holes in like very convenient points that are like semi close to where the factory holes are. The good thing is it's plastic, so we can just drill through anyways. We have some really big washers. So now I guess it's mock-up time. We also cut all this out. Oh yeah, here, come over here. So basically what we did here is we cut a little notch here, because we should have showed you before it bent down, but basically this went straight out and then had like this like half moon on it, or quarter moon, and then we'd hit it in so that quarter slid into this perfectly. So now we tried to bend it as, you know, uniform as possible. I mean, it looks pretty good. We need to pour 15 this and kind of hit some of the monster liner off, but so far so good. Alright guys, it's been about probably an hour and a half since the last update. This is Fender number 2 because they accidentally sent us 3, and look at how beautiful this, like, we're very proud of it. We're gonna have to use some cleaning up here with like a sander or an X-Acto knife or something like that. But like, this is ready to go. We have 2 bolts in it now, just pressed in, the friction's holding it. But yeah, so now all we need to do is just put all the hardware in. We'll take it off, peel the tape off, put the hardware in, and bolt everything up, and it's gonna be nice.
We're just brushing on some pour 15, these edges that we cut to make sure they don't rust. We just left the masking tape off so it goes on easier.
Alright, now we're just yanking the tape off. Hey, and the paint doesn't come off, so that's a pretty good sign. You did well, Michael.
Alright guys, this side's done and it looks great. Like, we navigated around the side step pretty well with the little cutout, and it's got so much clearance. So now we're just starting on the other side.
Yep, so right now I'm just marking this out. We already put it on. This side's a lot easier because we've already done it once and we kind of have a way to go in and attack it. So yeah, so I think we'll drill the holes, cut it out. We also marked, basically the way to do the notch is we just have to go little by little and just keep cutting and test fitting, because the minute you go too far you can't add any more material. So we're just being really careful with that, but so far so good. Alright guys, so well, the tape's coming off. We basically didn't film this side as much because, like, I mean, it's the same exact thing, just on the other side. But everything's going good. This side took us probably about, I don't know, like probably an hour and a half, while the other side took us like 5 hours. So, but I mean, hey, I'd rather take time and do it once and spend a whole day doing it like 5 times.
Okay, now we're just doing the final cleanup. I'm just taking a little X-Acto knife and kind of getting off the little burrs and everything that was left by the jigsaw, and then making it match a little bit better to all the body. And then this will be ready to bolt on.
Alright guys, so the fenders are done. We'll definitely get a shot of this thing in the daytime, but it looks super good. We did a great job with this side. It went a lot faster. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This would be a really easy install if we didn't have to notch for this side step here. Really just, I mean, honestly, you can't really, there's so much leeway for cutting. We just wanted to get it right on the line, but really you could just like cut, like make a huge cut and not really have any issues. We also sticker bombed the dashboard because our dashboard was a little wavy and stuff, and the kind of paint was dragging. I don't know. Some of y'all might not like it, I understand that, but I think it's cool to just like show off all the parts and stuff that are on the Jeep. And you know, it's a dashboard, we can take it off. Oh yeah, we got the look all you want, but don't touch on the hydro here. So, that's funny. So don't forget to subscribe. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap up this video. We have the TJ fenders as well as the side steps, and this thing looks so much better. It looks a lot more capable. We've gone to Bridgeport a couple of times. We have videos of that. Those will be up in the upcoming weeks, but these tires do not get close to rubbing. We maxed this thing out flex-wise, and it's perfect. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up for more Jeep content.